Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what time it is. Smash that like button and share the video. And boy, do we got some things to talk about today. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. And that Jamal Murray clutch shot with seconds left in the game last night has the entire Lakers organization in shambles. All the dirty laundry is getting aired today. You better believe it. Smash that like button and share the video, and let's get right into it. First and foremost, salute to my brother Will in the chat. Peace, family. Salute to my bro Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building, bro. What's going down with y'all, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. We got to get into this, y'all. We got to get into this, man. After the game last night, Lakers sent packing 1-2-3. See you in Cancun. All the dirty laundry started to come out. Shams Charania dropped his bombshell report, and others are speaking out on the internal friction between Lakers players and Coach Darvin Scam. Smash that like button and share the video. And things were so bad, right? Things were so bad in that Lakers locker room. They decided not to wait till today when they came back to LA and conduct exit interviews. They saved all that for last night. They was like, we're going to get exit interviews over with and done with tonight, and everybody enjoy an early summer. Well, in Darvin Ham's exit interview, he absolutely ripped, and I mean absolutely ripped, your boy D'Angelo Russell to shreds. And that tells me everything I need to know. Darvin Scam will be fired. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Smash that like button and share the video. Now, I'm going to read you guys this quote, right? I'm going to read you guys this quote directly from Darvin Ham's exit interview. And in this exit interview, he talks about injuries. He talks about guys being out, guys not performing. And in true Darvin Scam fashion, he never takes any accountability and he doesn't take any responsibility. Smash that like button and share the video. If you guys know, we talked about it. The key words for yesterday were accountability and responsibility. And guess what, family? The key words for today are accountability and responsibility again. So let's get right into it. And I quote, this is straight from Darvin Scam's mouth. He says, the thing that frustrates me the most, and I love this job, I love the pressure that comes with it. I've always been calm in the midst of chaos. Common sense seems to go out the window when you talk about my job in particular. Smash that like button and share the video. Darvin Scam then goes on to say, it's amazing how people just skip the core part of having a consistency with your lineup is all predicated on health and performance. If you're coaching a team, and this is the key part where he trashes D'Angelo Russell. Darvin Scam says, if you're coaching a team and one of your starters in 10 games in a row is just shit in the bed, what are you going to do? Smash that like button and share the video. Wow. 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 Now, he didn't put a name on it, but we all know who we talking about. Because while not naming a specific player, Darvin Ham is talking about a starter that was struggling for 10 consecutive games. And who else does that point to? D'Angelo Russell. You remember after the in-season tournament, the struggles that D'Angelo Russell faced? He ended up getting benched. And after he got benched and put back in the starting lineup, he went off. Trade deadline D'Lo was born. And then last month, D'Lo had his own report come out where he was trashing Darvin Ham. Smash that like button and share the video. And not only did he bench D'Lo, Maury, you right, he benched Austin Reeves, he's benched Rui Hachimura, when the entire fan base, organization, locker room, and Lakers local media was wondering, why aren't you playing the starting lineup that got you to the Western Conference last year? Why aren't you playing Vando with the starters that got you to the Western Conference Finals last year? And this has been my problem with Darvin Scam. He doesn't take no accountability and no responsibility at all. Smash that like button and share the video. And this is something we got to point to, and this is something that we got to talk to. And honestly, the culmination of the past 2 years with Darvin Scam being the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers was on display last night. If you guys noticed, Christian Wood and Jared Vanderbilt were activated for Game 5. Christian Wood was activated for Game 4. AD caught that stinger in his neck and shoulder and had no feeling from the top of his neck all the way down to his left hand. At no point did Darvin Scam throw Christian Wood in there. At no point did Darvin Scam throw Jared Vanderbilt in there, even if it was for 2-minute stretches, even if it was for 3-minute stretches. He refused to do that. What's the point of activating these guys in an elimination game if you're not going to play them? Smash that like button and share the video. Can anybody in the chat answer that question for me? You're facing elimination. You activate Jared Vanderbilt for Game 5. You activated Christian Wood for Game 4 and Game 5, but none of them get to play, especially during the time when AD was hurt and went to the bench. You don't play none of them at all. And to go even deeper in that, you can find out a lot of what was going on in that locker room between the players and Darvin Scam. And according to Shams Charania, it was that game in LA against the Clippers when the Lakers came back from 19 down, led by LeBron James, to win that game. According to Shams Charania, the Lakers players had their own huddle, and found their own weaknesses in the Clippers defense and was wondering why Darvin Scam did not go to the game plan that they themselves came up with that won them that game after they were down 19 against the Los Angeles Clippers. And Shams Charania is pointing to that moment as the time where the players realized they weren't going to get help from the coaching staff. And if they were going to get something done this year, they had to figure it out on their own. Smash that like button and share the video. Smash that like button and share the video. Also, a lot of things that rub the players the wrong way about Darvin Scam is something the fans have been noticing for the past 2 seasons. Can anybody guess in the chat? Can anybody guess in the chat? Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's Darvin Scam's famous 3-guard lineup. Something that reared its head in this series as well. Smash that like button and share the video. Now, in this series, you're going against the best player in the world, who happens to be a center, who happens to be a big man. And Darvin Scam only went 8 deep. We've talked about this on stream. Darvin Ham only went 8 deep into his rotation, only giving spot minutes here and there for Jackson Hayes. But the 3 players that were coming off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers in this series were all guards. Spencer Dinwiddie, Gabe Vincent, and Taurean Prince. So that's my question. Why activate Christian Wood for games 4 and game 5? Why activate Jared Vanderbilt, who the entire team, player, staff, organization, fan base has been waiting to return to the lineup, if you were not going to use them at all? Especially to spare LeBron James a breather, spare Anthony Davis some time, so the training staff can get him right through that stinger injury that he had. What was the point? What was the point? What was the point? Smash that like button and share the video. And not only that, players like D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Davis, behind the scenes were questioning the lack of game planning that the Lakers had for Denver's closing offense. Now, we talked about it throughout this series. I talked about it on the podcast, the Underrated and Hated podcast, with me and my brother from another mother, So Crazy TV. The difference in this series was going to be closing quarters. The Lakers couldn't close quarters in games 1, 2, 3, and 5. The Lakers closed quarters in game 4. And the players are pointing to a lack of game planning for Denver's offense late in the fourth quarters as a pivotal moment in this series for why they ultimately didn't win the series in 5 games, where they led all 5 games at halftime. Smash that like button and share the video. For real. For real. Salute to my guy T the God in the chat, man. He's letting y'all know what it is. Y'all know my slogan. There's a lot of things in this world that cause for hitting the like button ain't one of them. Now, salute to you, bro, man. Appreciate you tuning in, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man. We over here talking about this Darvin Scam situation in his exit interview, man. Darvin Scam, he has to know. He has to know he's going to be fired. He has to know he has lost the locker room. The way he was talking in that exit interview, you don't say the things you're going to say unless you know you're getting fired. You're not going to say the things you're going to say unless you know you're getting fired, bro. Flat out. Point blank, period. And the fact that the Lakers held exit interviews in Denver after game 5 and not LA today tells me Darvin Ham is only coming back to LA to clean out his office. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when he gets fired. Smash that like button and share the video. And this is another thing that's bothering me. We're going back to the key words, y'all. Responsibility and accountability. Lakers organization, the players, the fan base have been real critical of Darvin Ham's rotations. Darvin Ham is blaming injuries, but injuries had no effect in you starting Taurean Prince and you starting Cam Reddish in the early parts of this season, coming out of training camp. Why wouldn't you go with the starting lineup that took you to the Western Conference, the Western Conference Finals? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you play Jared Vanderbilt with LeBron James, with Anthony Davis, with Austin Reeves, with D'Angelo Russell? We've seen it work last season. We've seen it work last season. And honestly, it's hard for me to feel bad for Darvin Scam on a day like this because you really did it to yourself, bro. You really did it to yourself. And this goes back to what D'Angelo Russell was saying in his article that dropped last month with the issues between him and Darvin Ham from last year's postseason run. D'Angelo Russell was pointing to Darvin Ham having some nepotism to players who he's had a relationship with in other teams. Smash that like button and share the video. Smash that like button and share the video. Now, if you guys remember, D'Angelo Russell pointed out to the relationship that Darvin Ham had with Dennis Schroeder, who he's coached in Atlanta when he was an assistant coach. And that was one of the main reasons why Rob Pelinka did not bring back Dennis Schroeder this season. Because no matter what D'Angelo Russell did, good or bad, he wasn't going to get more minutes than Dennis Schroeder because of the relationship Dennis Schroeder had with Darvin Ham. Fast forward to this year, Taurean Prince starting 51 games for the Lakers while being a mid-level exception player, a minimum mid-level exception player. Now, people want to say, well, how did Taurean Prince win the starting job? It's the same thing that D'Angelo Russell is pointing to, nepotism. Now, if you guys remember, who was a member of the Atlanta Hawks when Darvin Ham was an assistant there, when he was an assistant when he had Dennis Schroeder? Ding, 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 Taurean Prince. Smash that like button and share the video. Cam Reddish. Who drafted Cam Reddish? The Atlanta Hawks. Where does Darvin Ham's relationship with Cam Reddish stem from? The Atlanta Hawks. Smash that like button and share the video. Guess who started 26 games this season when he shouldn't have? Cam Reddish. So all the things that D-Lo was pointing to end up being true. And in return, Darvin Ham is bashing and trashing D'Angelo Russell on his way out. Let me go over that quote once again. From Darvin Ham's exit interview last night. And I quote, "It's amazing how people just skip the core part of having consistency with your lineup is all predicated on health and performance. If you're coaching a team and one of your starters is like 10 games in a row just shitting the bed, what are you going to do?" Now, my problem with this is if you're a head coach, right, and you're going to go this far to trash a player, put a name on it, bro. Put a name on it. Darvin Scam, you talk all that tough guy stuff. You from Sag Nasty. You from Saginaw, Michigan. You done got shot in the face. You survived that. You have a calmness about you in the midst of chaos. If you're going to come out here in the media during your exit interview and say one of your starters was shitting the bed for 10 games straight, you might as well just say D'Angelo Russell. We know who was struggling. We know who had that 10 consecutive game struggle. Don't play us like some fools. Don't play us like some fools, Darvin Ham. Don't play us like some fools. Put a name on it, bro. Stand on business. Stand on business. If you feel like you got to speak your mind because you're going to lose your job, What incentive do you have not to say a name? Put a name on it, dog. Put a name on it. But you are the same guy, right? And this is, once again, responsibility and accountability, right? Responsibility and accountability. When D'Angelo Russell, after shooting 0 for 7 in game 3, scoring 0 points in game 3, bounced back in game 4, and you guys got the victory in game 4, Darvin Scam, you were asked if you thought about benching D'Angelo Russell. And you came out here and you was like, oh, no, I believe in D-Lo. I told him, like, there's no way I'm going to bench him. I know he's going to go out there, show up, and show out for us. And when they asked D-Lo about those comments, he said, yeah, that's nice, but you know what I mean? I ain't tripping off of that. I'm not checking for no Darvin Ham compliments. My family, my friends, my supporting group, they give me enough confidence. There's a reason why D'Angelo wasn't feeling what Darvin Ham said after game 4, because he knew it was coming from a fake place. He knew how Darvin Ham already felt about him. So Darvin Ham, don't be running around out here talking about you believe in D-Lo and you believe that he's a tough player and he was going to bounce back and he was going to hit shots. But then when you guys lose the series, don't say, what am I supposed to do when D-Lo's out here shitting the bed for 10 straight games? Smash that like button and share the video, bro. Keep that same energy. Keep the same energy. You blaming your lineups, you blaming your bad rotations on D'Angelo Russell having a bad stretch of 10 games back in December, early January. I don't respect that, Darvin Scam. I don't respect that. You tried it with Austin Reeves. You tried it with Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura ain't get his starting place back until February 3rd. February 3rd, he ain't get his starting place back. And when Rui was inserted back in the starting lineup, that's when the Lakers took off in the latter part of the season. Smash that like button and share the video. And honestly, one or both of these guys will not be back in Los Angeles. And there's a higher chance of D'Angelo Russell being back in Los Angeles before Darvin Scam is let back in the Lakers building. Smash that like button and share the video, man. Let me know in the chat, bro. Let me know what you guys feel about this, man. Let me know what y'all feel about this, man. Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. Because I just don't find this is genuine from Darvin Scam. I don't believe this is fair from Darvin Scam for when you're being asked in the interview what was up with your rotations, what was up with your starting lineups, and you blaming D'Angelo Russell. That ain't had nothing to do with what happened in November, December, January, February, March, April. Like, bro, you were starting Taurean Prince. You were starting Taurean Prince for 51 games. And he was wet in the bed. You ain't say nothing about that. Taurean Prince ain't start playing good till he started to come off the bench. Till he started to come off the bench, man. Salute to my guy, Vegas Dev, in the building. What up, bro, man? I hope you're having a great day. He sends a super chat. I appreciate you for the $5. My man, Vegas Dev, says, no accountability, plays favorites, and struggles with rotations and timeouts. Get him the F out of here. Genie and front office ain't off the hook either. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. And for the last two seasons, The mainstay with Darvin Scam, the issues with Darvin Scam have all been the same. He never takes any accountability. He plays favorites. He shows nepotism. We've seen it with Torian Prince. We've seen it with Cam Reddish. We've seen it with Dennis Schroeder last year. He struggles with his rotations, doesn't call timeouts when needed. Like for the past 2 seasons. And all of that showed up in game 5 of last night. All of that showed up in game 5, game 1, game 2, game 3. I gave Darvin Scam props for game 4. So you guys can't just say I'm throwing the coach under the bus. I give credit where credit's due. Vegas Dev, I appreciate you, bro. Slim Bates, what's up, man? Yeah, I ain't on no LeBron hating stuff. You know what I mean? But if LeBron plays bad, I'm going to call him out. I'm just a realist, bro. I'm just a realist. If you ball, I salute you. If you don't ball out, I call you out, bro. That's just how I get down, bro. I appreciate you being in the building. Slim Bates, smash that like button and share the video. But yeah, man, let's cut the cap, bro. Let's cut the cap. Darvin Scam, bro, you cannot blame this on D'Angelo Russell having a bad 10-game stretch back in December and January. You can't do that. And then for you to come out in the media and say we had a starter that was wet in the bed for 10 consecutive games, like, bro, take some responsibility, bro. Take some accountability, bro. Just say, as the leader of the team, as the head coach of the team, just say, hey, we all could have been better. I could have been better at this. I could have been better at that. But as the head coach of this team, it starts with me. I got to put guys in the right position. What's so bad about saying that, Darvin Scam? What's so bad about saying that? Is it your ego? Is it your pride? Like, what is it? If I'm the head coach of the team and when things go bad, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to take responsibility. Players is going to look up to you when you do stuff like that. Players is going to want to go hard for you when you do stuff like that, when you show leadership qualities like that. It don't take much to say, you know what, we all got to be better. And it starts with me. I'm the head coach. I got to get guys in the right position. Tonight, I didn't do a good job of that. We'll be better. We'll go back. We'll look at film. We'll look at the tape. And it starts with me. I'm going to be better. The coaching staff is going to be better. The players are going to be better. The equipment manager is going to be better. The training staff is going to be better. What's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with saying that? Smash that like button and share the video if you feel me. You feel me? And you absolutely right, Slim Bates. I'm not one of those Laker fans that feel like you got to make a big play this offseason. I'm not one of those Laker fans that think you got to get a third star, that you got to go out and get Donovan Mitchell, that you got to go out and get Trae Young. That doesn't move the needle for me, especially when you got to gut the roster to do that. I feel like Jared Vanderbilt being injured was a big blow to this team. Darvin Scam's rotations were a big blow to this team, especially in the beginning of the season and after the in-season tournament, when they was losing bad games to teams like Chicago and San Antonio. Like, those were bad losses, especially in a super stacked Western Conference where, as we've seen, every game mattered this year in the Western Conference. Every game mattered. The Golden State Warriors were 8-9 games above 500. And they were a 10th seed and bounced out in the first day of the play-in. The Sacramento Kings was damn near 10 games over 500. They won the division last year. They ain't make it to the playoffs. The Pelicans were in the 5th seed. They had a bad 2-week stretch. They end up the 8th seed. Like, the Western Conference was super stacked this season, and you couldn't afford to jack off games. And far too many times this season, because of Darvin Scam experimenting, because of Darvin Scam's nepotism, the Lakers jacked off a lot of games. Another good question. Why didn't Max Christie touch the floor in this series? A big question that a lot of Laker fans have today. And I'm glad you said that, Slim Bates, because in Max Christie's exit interview, he believes he could have helped this team out in this series. What does Max Christie do? He's an athletic wing, long arm, play defense, does the dirty work, willing to do whatever it takes for the team. Chase after 50-50 balls, box out, guard team's best players, scrappy. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Why did he have 3 guards coming off of his bench when you're only going 8 deep? We talked about Spencer Dinwiddie. We talked about Gabe Vincent. They didn't give you nothing this series. Why are you playing both of them? On top of that, why are you playing both of them together? Why don't you give both of their minutes to one guy so maybe he can catch some rhythm? Smash that like button and share the video if you're feeling your boy right now. Smash that like button and share the video if you're feeling your boy right now. A lot of things that didn't make sense with lineups, with rotations, and according to these 2 articles today, it wasn't just us Laker fans feeling that. The majority of the players were feeling that as well. That's why you had the reports come out this season about players going to the front office wanting Darvin Scam fired. That's why you had the D'Angelo Russell bombshell article come out last month. That's why you see when the cameras are showing the Lakers bench, guys are talking to Phil Handy. Guys is not talking to Darvin Scam. You feel me? And through all of that, through all of that, through everything that happened last year, through everything that happened this season, this year, my main issue with Darvin Scam, as a man, as a coach, as a head coach, as a leader of men, I have yet to see you take an ounce of responsibility or accountability for anything that has happened with your team. Chat, am I lying? Chat, am I lying? Somebody tell me a time where Darvin Scam in the past 2 seasons has taken responsibility or accountability for anything having to do with these Los Angeles Lakers. Somebody please tell me. I don't see nobody telling me because there isn't a time that happened. Smash that like button and share the video, man. And it's sad because personally, from the outside looking in, I like Darvin Scam's personality. I like Darvin Scam's personality. I think he a good dude. But there's a job at hand. You're in a leading position. You're hired to coach the team, not just to be a motivator of guys or to be or to be cool with the players or none of that stuff. X's and O's, rotations, plays, all that stuff has to do with your job. And when you're not doing a good job of that, and then on top of that, you're throwing your players under the bus. And on top of that, in the past 2 seasons, we've yet to see you take an ounce of accountability, an ounce of responsibility. Not only is it going to rub the fan base the wrong way, not only is it going to rub your players the wrong way, it's going to rub the people that hired you the wrong way. It's going to rub the people that hired you the wrong way. You absolutely right, Slim Bates. I appreciate you coming through too, bro. I appreciate you coming through too, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all. You know what I mean? Y'all know my slogan. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Darvin Ham, and this was my issue when Darvin Ham first got the job. After you fired a championship coach in Frank Vogel. My issue was, why would you fire a championship coach with a lot of experience, been to the finals, been to a bunch of Eastern Conference finals when he coached the Pacers? Why would you fire him to hire a rookie head coach when your team still has championship aspirations? It didn't make sense to me then. It don't make sense to me now. Darvin Ham, you want to be a coach and learn on the job? Go coach the Wizards. Go coach the Charlotte Hornets. Go develop young guys. For real. And this ain't a knock on Darvin Scam. This is a question that I have for Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka. Why hire a rookie coach if you have championship aspirations? Why fire a championship coach to hire a rookie coach with no experience? And remember yesterday, I told you guys why they did that? The only reason Darvin Scam was hired in the first place was to mediate the Russell Westbrook situation. You remember the friction with Russell Westbrook and the organization really started with Russell Westbrook beefing with Frank Vogel. That's where it really started from. That's where it really started from. The beef between Russell Westbrook and the Lakers started from Russell Westbrook and Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel ended up being fired. Russell Westbrook was kept. Darvin Ham was brought in to mediate the situation between the team and Russell Westbrook. That didn't work between Darvin Ham and Russell Westbrook. They bumped heads as well. And then, boom, Russell Westbrook was traded. And that was all she wrote. But they gave Darvin Scam the benefit of the doubt because after the trade deadline, where Russell Westbrook was traded, where Pat Bev was traded, D'Lo was brought in, Vando was brought in, Rui was brought in, the team took off and made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals with an injured LeBron James and a banged up Anthony Davis. So that made Lakers front office optimistic about Darvin Scam. So he was allowed to keep his job coming into this season. But here we are again. Here we are again. Bad rotations, bad play calling, no awareness of game, clock, and situation. and now you on the verge of being fired. Maybe it would be a different story, Darvin Scam, if you was taking accountability, if you was taking responsibility. Maybe these players gravitate towards you when you at press conference saying, I'm the coach, it's on me, we got to be better. But you never do that. Here you are on your exit interview talking about, how can I be the coach of this team? How can I mitigate starting lineups when you got a starter that's shit in the bed 10 games in a row? Those are your words, Darvin Scam. They ain't mine. They ain't mine. But I'm not one of those Laker fans, y'all, that believe you have to blow all of this up. I'm not one of those guys. I'm a guy that believes you look at somebody like a Mark Jackson. I believe Mark Jackson with Rajon Rondo as an assistant is what this team needs. I honestly believe that. I believe Mark Jackson, Rajon Rondo on a coaching staff is what the Los Angeles Lakers need. They need a true big man at the five, whether he starts with Anthony Davis or comes off the bench, a true big man who could rebound and rim protect and guard the post. And you get better wing depth. You got too many guards on this team that do the same thing. Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie. These is guys that all do the same thing. Too much repetitiveness. Too much repetitiveness. Too much repetitiveness, man. And I don't think this team is too far away. I don't think the situation in LA is as bad as the situation in Golden State, the situation in Phoenix. I don't think so. I don't think so. If they cut down on their mistakes just by a little bit, they win this series. If you got a different coach coaching the Los Angeles Lakers, they're not even a 7th seed in the West this year. They're a 3rd seed, a 4th seed, at worst a 5th seed in the Western Conference this season with this same roster. With this same roster. And the difference between the 7th seed this year and the 5th seed or the 4th seed was just a game and some change, 2 games. Smash that like button and share the video. But Darvin Ham, bro, for you to say this is absolutely unacceptable. And if you just now tuning in, I'm going to go ahead and read the quote again one last time. This is Darvin Scam speaking in his exit interview last night after the Lakers were closed out in Denver. He says, it's amazing how people just skip that core part of having a consistency with your lineup is all predicated on health and performance. He says, if you're coaching a team and one of your starters is like 10 games in a row, just shit in the bed, what are you going to do? And we all know he was talking about D'Lo. We all know D'Lo had that 10-game stretch back in December and January where he was playing like trash. So for Darvin Scam to blame his rotations throughout the year, blame his coaching strategy throughout the year, and blame the Lakers' struggle on strictly D'Angelo Russell having a bad 10-game stretch is terrible, bro. Not when you had Taurean Prince starting for 51 games and he was wet in the bed. Not when you had Cam Reddish starting for 26 games and he was wet in the bed. I ain't hear you say nothing about them. Why? Because you had previous relationships with them before they were on the Lakers? That ain't cool, bro. Not from a head coach, not from a leader of men, and not from a guy who's yet to take any accountability and responsibility as the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Smash that like button and share the video. For real, bro. We got to keep it real. We got to call a spade a spade. We got to call a spade, bro. We got to call a spade, man. Now I'm gonna get more into the situation with the friction between the players and Darvin Scam a little later on. You know what I mean? But I want to take this time out to thank everybody tuning in, my family, my friends, my people, because that's what I consider y'all. I come on here every day and vibe with y'all, and I appreciate you guys rocking with me because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me, man. So make sure y'all smashing that like button and sharing the video, man. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. I'm gonna keep saying this. I got the membership badges that dropped for my people. If you're trying to become a official member of the channel, the link to that is in the description. Also, the link to donate to the channel is in the description. The Cash App is on your screen on that ticker. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I always say, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, rocking with your boy, and I appreciate it. Salute, family. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace and love, family.